You're sitting in your bedroom at 2:47 a.m. The blue light of your monitor is the only thing keeping the dark away. You think you're just browsing. You're not. Level 1. The invitation. It starts with a message. No name, no profile picture, just a string of numbers and a link. You've been recommended. We need someone careful. You almost delete it. Almost. The link takes you through 3 redirects, a CAPTCHA that looks like a math problem but isn't, and a password field that someone already filled in for you. Then you're in. The forum loads slowly. It's not what you expected. No chaos, no screaming headlines, just threads, organized, clean, almost professional. Topics range from encrypted communication guides to government surveillance leaks to things you don't click on yet. There are 14,000 members and 1 open moderator position. The pay is listed in Monero, the equivalent of $400 a week. To start, you tell yourself you're just going to look. You apply. Level 2. The first shift. 3 days later, you're approved. Your handle is assigned. Not chosen. Assigned. Veil09. Your job is simple. Review flagged posts. Remove anything that breaks the forum's internal rules. Approve new member requests. Keep things clean. It feels like managing a Reddit thread, except Reddit doesn't have posts that disappear if you look at them too long. Your first shift is 4 hours. You remove 6 posts, approve 11 members, flag 2 accounts for the senior moderators above you. You never see who they are. You just send the flags up. Something comes back down. Good work. Don't ask questions about what you flag. Just flag it. You nod at your screen like someone's watching. Maybe someone is. You get paid that Friday. $400 in Monero hits a wallet you set up the night before. You stare at it for a long time. Then you log back in. Level 3. Learning the rules. Week 3. You've started to understand the forum's ecosystem. There are layers. The surface layer is what new members see. Debates, leaks, tech discussions, mostly harmless. Below that is the member tier, verified users, longer threads, more specific topics. You can see these now. Below that is something called the restricted index. You don't have access, but you can see it exists. It shows up as a gray folder when you're reviewing flagged content. Sometimes a post will reference it. Moved to RI. Check the RI thread. RI members already know. You don't ask. You were told not to ask, but you start keeping a private document. Just notes. Patterns you notice. The types of accounts that get fast-tracked to higher tiers. The countries that seem most active. Germany, Romania, Philippines, parts of West Africa. The hours when traffic spikes. Always between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. GMT. You tell yourself it's just curiosity. It isn't. Level 4. The first warning. 7 weeks in, you're reviewing a flagged post when something stops you. The post is a screenshot of a forum thread. This forum thread, posted from inside the forum, by an account you approved 3 days ago. The screenshot is cropped carefully, but in the corner, barely visible, is a username. Yours. Veil09. The caption underneath reads, Confirmation, moderator level access acquired, Phase 2 ready. Your hands go cold. You flag it immediately. You wait. 2 hours pass before anything comes back. Post removed. Account terminated. Do not discuss this with anyone. If you screenshot this message, your access will be revoked. You don't screenshot it. You read it 4 more times. Then you close the laptop. You sit in the dark for a while. You think about logging off for good, but the next morning, $650 hits your wallet instead of $400. No message, just the money. You open the laptop. Level 5, Elevation. Month 3, they give you access to the restricted index. No ceremony, no explanation. One morning, it's just there. The gray folder is now black, clickable. You open it slowly. What's inside isn't illegal, not technically, but it's dangerous in a different way. Whistleblower documents from 7 countries, unverified but detailed. Internal memos from agencies you've heard of. Financial records of people whose names you recognize from the news. Diplomatic cables. Medical trial data that was never published. And one thread that's simply titled, Watchers. Inside is a list. Governments, agencies, and private firms believed to be monitoring the forum. Interpol, BKA, the NCA, 3 names you don't recognize, and a new entry added 4 days ago. No agency name, just a location. Langley, Virginia. You close that thread. You keep moderating, but now you do it differently. You start checking IP metadata on flagged accounts, cross-referencing join dates, looking for patterns that feel too clean, accounts that post perfectly, never make mistakes, never go quiet. You find 6. You flag them internally with a code the senior mods gave you for suspected infiltration. Mirror. All 6 are removed within the hour. That evening, a message from a handle you've never seen. You're good at this. We'd like to talk.
Level 6. The meeting. They don't video call. They don't voice call. You communicate through a temporary encrypted channel that self-deletes every 90 seconds. There are 2 of them. You never learn their names. What they offer you is a promotion, not a title, a function. You become a gatekeeper. Your job is no longer just moderation. You now control who gets access to what. You decide which members move up, which accounts get flagged as mirror, which threads get buried, and which ones get amplified. You are, in every way that matters, a curator of information for 14,000 people who believe they're free. The pay jumps to $3,200 a month. You quit your job the following Tuesday. You tell your family you got a remote position at a tech company. Technically, you're not lying. Level 7. Paranoia is a tool. Month 5. You've stopped using your phone near your laptop. You bought a second router. It's plugged into a different wall on a different circuit breaker. You don't know if that matters. You do it anyway. You've started eating at different times, sleeping at different times. You read somewhere that behavioral patterns can be used to identify anonymous users. You believe it. The forum is growing, 19,000 members now. 3 new mirror accounts caught this week. One of them had been there for 4 months. 4 months of watching, building trust, moving up. You caught it because they never once misspelled a word. Real people make mistakes. Mirror accounts don't. You sleep 4 hours that night. In the morning, there's a new thread in the restricted index. It's a partial transcript. Government meeting. Date 11 days ago. Location redacted. Subject: Forum Infiltration Phase 3 Authorization. Phase 3. You don't know what Phase 1 or 2 were. You don't know if you were part of them. You stare at the document for a long time. Then you do your job. Because stopping now would look like something, and looking like something is the one thing you cannot afford. Level 8. The leak. Month 6. Someone leaks your handle. Not your name, not your face, just Vale09. Posted on a ClearNet forum, then a subreddit, then a tech news blog picks it up.
Inside source claims senior moderator of high-profile dark web forum has government ties. You have no government ties, but someone wants people to think you do. The forum erupts, threads questioning your loyalty, members demanding your removal. 3 accounts you know are real, people you've talked to, publicly calling for your termination. The senior moderators go silent. 12 hours of silence. You don't sleep. Then the message comes. Not from them, from a handle you've never seen. One post, no history. They're going to burn you to protect the index. You have 48 hours. The exit package is already in your wallet. Take it and disappear, or stay and become the story. You check your wallet. $47,000 in Monero. Sitting there, waiting. Level 9. The choice. You have a decision to make. Option 1, you take the money. You wipe everything. You disappear into a life that looks completely normal. New city, new routine. You never speak of this again. Option 2, you stay. You fight the narrative. You prove your loyalty to people who were already prepared to sacrifice you. And you keep going deeper into something that has no clean exit. You think about the Watchers thread. You think about Phase 3. You think about the account that never misspelled a word. You think about the $47,000. You think about your family who think you work at a tech company. You're not wrong about that either. Level 10. The truth. Here's what you didn't know. The forum was never truly anonymous. The senior moderators above you, the ones you never met, the ones who gave you access to the restricted index, the ones who paid you in untraceable currency, they weren't hiding from the government. They were working with one. The forum was a controlled environment, a pressure valve, a place where dangerous people could talk, could feel powerful, could feel invisible, while every word was being cataloged, every connection mapped, every identity slowly, quietly confirmed. The mirror accounts weren't infiltrating the forum, they were maintaining it. And you, Veil09, weren't a moderator protecting the community from surveillance. You were the mechanism that made the surveillance invisible. Every mirror account you flagged and removed was a competing agency trying to break in. You were keeping the wrong people out so the right people could watch undisturbed. The $47,000 isn't a gift, it's a severance payment. You were never supposed to figure it out. Final frame. You close the laptop. The room is quiet. Outside, a car has been parked across your street for 6 hours. Engine off. No one inside that you can see. You make yourself a coffee. You sit down. You open the laptop. There's a new message. New handle. No history. One line. Veil 10 is ready. Welcome back. The cursor blinks. You've already decided. You just haven't admitted it yet.